Guys, this is day 3 class, and today we'll see how to register your device. A real practical of registration will be doing in tomorrow's class. Today I'll theoretically tell you what things you have to follow. See, we have a website that is support of your Fortinet. Okay. First of all, you have to visit this website. You have to create account. You have to log in, and then you have to get into assets over here. Inside the assets, you can go to register new or renew any of the devices. So I'll show you the website, and these things practically we have to do tomorrow. Live, I'll be showing you how to register a new device. So if you say Fortinet support, let's say if you don't know the perfect website also, that's fine. Simply type Fortinet support portal or login, something like this. And here you'll get a support page. Now this is called FortiCloud. If I click on register here, you'll get redirected to this page. Okay. Guys, I'm sharing this link with you. I want by tomorrow all of you to get registered with this site. Create your account on this website. Okay. So I have shared a link. Please take a copy of it. I already have account, so I don't need to create it again. So this is where you guys have to log in. Okay. So I had earlier, other devices that I had registered with other accounts. So this is the FortiCloud, guys, where you guys have to log in and you have to get registered. 1 minute. Let me check my previous account. So this is my username and the password. Later, I'll change the password here. So if I log in here, it is asking for a security code. I need to log in with security code.
Sure, sir, we won't use it.
Sorry.
I'm saying we won't use it.
No, if you try also, you won't get access
Yeah,
just
because the
because,
security card.
yeah, security purpose. It will ask for, login details and all. Security code will be there. But you never know students, right? Sometimes this video will go on YouTube, right? When they see all these credentials, they will keep trying many things. So you see, I received a verification code here. You can use this code to log in. And this happens after the registration, guys. Okay. So I'll put this security code here. I'll click on go. And here you can see total 2 products I have. Okay. So if you see the product list, I can see these 2 products are there. And if I click on this particular firewall and it shows that, okay, this was FortiGate model number 40F. Now we have purchased a new product. That product is 60F. Okay. And who was a partner? When was it registered? When was the shipping date? Right. What is this standard warranty support? You can see all the details. Right. And here I can see all the type of, the licenses that I have. I have a license for a hardware, firmware, general updates, without having a license, even you can't update your firewall firmware and all, you won't be able to update. Enhanced support, telephonic support, advanced malware protection, FortiGuard subscription, IPS service, FortiGuard URL DNS, video filtering and all. Right, anti-spam. Guys, you remember yesterday we discussed about multiple features, right? We discussed about modular based filtering. In a modular based, I told you there are different modules in the firewall as a next generation firewall. These all are the modules: URL, DNS, after that application filtering, IPS filtering, which comes under the FortiGuard subscription, anti-spam. So basically I have these all licenses with me, and I get an option of renewing a contract, adding a license, FortiGuard trial, RMA feature, right? RMA transfer. So these are the live things that you can see here. See guys, RMA is one of the feature which is available in a firewall. I mean, you get it from the support site, right? As I have got it right now from the Fortinet support site. RMA is a feature when you click here, right? Here it shows you original serial number and it shows you new serial number. Now, what is RMA? It is used for transferring a serial number from one old device to other new device. Understood? Let's say, for example, you had a box, you had a firewall, and this firewall uh, was, damaged. And damaged reason could be anything: electric, spark, or high voltage, or natural disaster, or anything. For anything, your firewall is no more usable. In such cases, how would you use it? How would you, let's say, how would you make it work again? So, let's say, for example, this was in 3 years, 3 years, a replacement warranty. You had 3 years of replacement warranty. If anything happens to a hardware, you will get directly replaced from the company. So now let's say for some reason you applied for replacement, you have taken this firewall to Fortinet support, and they give you a new firewall. So previous firewall serial number was something else. Let's say this was the serial number of previous firewall. Now they give you some different serial number. Let's say this is something new serial number. Okay. So what we can do is we can take this serial number, new serial number, and I can paste it here. Okay. So due to RMA feature available on the Fortinet, what I can do is whatever licenses I had here, whatever features I had activated on the previous firewall, I can transfer the entire license from one firewall to other firewall. I mean, from one serial number to other serial number by using RMA feature. So you don't have to repurchase license again. You don't have to activate everything again. You just have to transfer your serial number, right? You have to transfer your license from one serial number to other serial number by using RMA feature. So this is where RMA comes into picture in a real time, and most of the time these are very useful things. It's a very useful tool. So related to registration, renewing a contract, or activating your FortiGuard subscription. Now I believe you guys know what is FortiGuard subscription, right? It comes on the top of your features, right? And adding a new license, all these things you can do it through the portal itself. In a portal, you must see your firewall. Your registered firewall should reflect your uh, into your account. So here I can see two devices are there. This one, the other one is VM, virtual machine, and that is registered as a trial over here. And when I had done that, it was done in a 2025-12, right? So this way, whenever you have a product, you have to get registered with this portal itself. From here, you can see you have asset management, you have to click here. And if you have a new assets, then you have to click on register over here. And then you have to give registration code. You using it for the government or you're using for non-government? You have to give all these informations, then click next, and then it will ask you for serial number, and then so many options will be there which you have to follow, and then finally you will see your products will get registered. After that we have to activate license, right, and so many things. So these are the process that we have to follow while basically you register your firewall. And along with that you get many other stuff, right? So here you can see you can download firmware, you can download VM images, you can do HQIP, okay, hardware quick inspection. So when you see HQIP is one of the method of inspecting your image before getting installed to your firewall. So what we do, we put a serial number. Please enter the serial number to start. So whatever your firewall serial number you'll have, that serial number, if you put it here, after that it will show you what are the the images that will get supported to that particular firewall without any error. So directly installing any image to your firewall would be risky. Rather, you do HQIP, that's hardware quick inspection, right? So once you enter this serial number over here, after that, when you go for a HQIP, right, then you'll get the complete information about your firewall. It will do the quick inspection, and your firewall also should be integrated with your cloud. Without integrating the cloud, you won't be able to do HQIP. Okay. So these are the very useful features like downloading firmware. If you go to download firmware, you can see what are the latest release of FortiGate firewall. Now here I can see what for which device do I need to download. So here it is FortiGate. FortiGate means the FortiGate firewall itself. Okay. Likewise, I have multiple other devices over here. You can see these all are the devices and for which I can see the latest versions. So here you can see latest version, and this was built for features. This is mature release type, you can see, and you can also see latest, is it a patch or it's a you know what type of firmware it is, you can see, and when was this released, even these informations you guys can see. These are the notes you can go for download, and here you can see the latest downloads that you can download it. Upgrade path is very important, guys. There are three factors, three things that you need to know when you guys are planning to upgrade your firewall or anything. Okay, so there are multiple model numbers that you can see that can be upgraded over here. Let's say, for example, mm, I have recently purchased 60F. I have purchased this two firewall. I mean, this two pieces I have purchased that will do registering to, I mean, that will do registration tomorrow, 40F. So here I can see that if your firewall has if your firewall has this current version, right, then first of all upgrade to this version before you upgrade to any other version, right? So three things you have to keep in mind. Your model number you have to put here, current version you have to select, then it will give you idea about what next has to get registered. What next has to get registered, I mean, what next you have to not register, I mean, what next you have to upgrade. Okay, you'll get that idea from here. Now let's say generally my new firewall will not have this lower mode, version. I might have 7.4 or 7.2 something. I'm expecting this version to be here. Now here it says, okay, if you have this version in a firewall, then you can upgrade to this version. Okay. And if I upgrade to this version, then I'll put this version over here. Then it will tell me then what next I can do. Right. So this is the process. Like, it's not about your imagination, guys. It's not like you can select any version and you can upgrade to any version with any existing version. You can directly upgrade to latest version. It's not like that. If you do that, your operating system, your device might corrupt. Okay. So there is a process. And this is the actual process how you guys will be upgrading your device, your firmware. Guys, am I clear? Did you understand this part?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, sir.
Any questions? Anything you guys would like to ask me?
No issue, sir.
Sir, why it is not, means taking to the latest version means due to, because means I want to know that.
See, everything has supporting file. I mean, let's say if I have 7.2 as a current version, if I don't upgrade to this version, then it won't have that support. Okay, let's say if I directly go for 7.6, I have 7.6 as a latest one here. Now let's say if I directly go for 7.6, now first of all, if 60F would not support this version, it would not show here. It would show unsupported. Okay, it means my Wi-Fi 60F will support a latest version, that is 7.6, because it is getting selected here. Okay, but the other thing that you have to understand, in any organization, in any vendor, okay, there is a path of upgradation. You can't take anything directly from lower to higher. Not possible, because let's say here I have 7.0, it tells me to upgrade to 7.2. Why it is not telling me to upgrade to 7.6 directly? The reason is, if I do so, the basic requirement of this version would not be available with 7.0 version. This would not be available, right? So that might cause a error, and it might corrupt my operating system, and my real production might go down, right? That's a reason why company is giving you the actual path. Don't go with your mind, okay? Go with the actual path that is shown by Fortinet. So check your firewall, what version you guys are having, and select the model number, right? So that's how you should upgrade. Now let's say, for example, I have 40F. I'm showing you live example. Okay, 40F. Now let's say, for example, here I'll go to services, I'll go to asset management. Inside the asset management, here I have two products. Let me go to hardware product. This is 40F. Okay, you see this is 40F. What is the current version I want to see? Click on this firewall, and here I can see uh, my current version of this firewall version. If I click here, I see 7.02. This is my current version of the FortiGate firewall. So this particular firewall, if I want to upgrade it to new version, can I do that? Let's go to support. Let's go to firmware download. And Here I'll select upgrade path, and here I'll select model number. So select 40F, and after that I'll say my current version is 7.02. Okay, 7 dot 7.02. This is my current version. Then it is telling me that you have to upgrade it to this particular version first of all, 7.07. After that, again I'll select the 7.07 over here. 7.07. If I select it here, then it is telling me to upgrade to 7.08. If I select 7.08 here, then it will tell me to upgrade to 7.09. So you have to follow the path. If I select 70, this one. So accordingly, you have to keep upgrading yourself. Directly, if you move on, your device might get corrupted. Okay. So you have to follow the instructions given by Fortinet itself. It's not me, it's not you. It's all about, the support, what it tells you to do. Ankur, am I clear?
Yes.
See, in any vendor, same process you have to follow. Okay. So this was one of the information. If you want to use a virtual machine on your devices, on your laptop to create a lab itself, here it is providing you some of the, links over here. So from here also you can directly download and later you can, register and use it as a VM. Okay. So here what type of platform you want to deploy? So if you want to download it and use it inside EVNG, then you should select KVM. KVM is Linux platform. So KVM related images will be given here. So I can download all the images from here. I don't have to go here and there. Later I'll show you guys how to do all this stuff. Okay. Now coming to FortiCloud itself, on a support part, when you log in, you get multiple other features. Here you'll get services. Inside these services, you will get FortiCloud service, FortiAnalyzer service, FortiManager service, and so on. So this is one of the centralized method of even managing your firewall. Okay, you can get access to your FortiGate firewall and do the configuration or the changes that you want, or upgradations, anything. FortiAnalyzer. Okay, if you have license for these cloud things, you're not by default getting license for all the cloud management, guys. This is cloud management. So if you have a license of FortiAnalyzer, you can analyze the real traffics passing through your firewall. You can check what type of traffics are passing. FortiManager is nothing but, let's say I have 10 firewalls. For example, let's say I have one manager. This is called FortiManager. And I have 10 sites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 sites, 10 firewalls. If I have to individually manage, then I need to have 10 GUI access. 10 graphical user interface I need. But what if I take one centralized FortiManager, and through this manager I can manage all these firewalls, right? So here Fortinet is providing you, Fortinet company is providing you cloud-based FortiManager. So you don't have to purchase physical hardware or a virtual machine. You can directly go to cloud with your internet access, and through the FortiManager, you can get into your firewall. So if you have, you know, license for FortiManager, you can log in here and then you can register your firewalls, and that firewalls can be managed directly through cloud. So that gives you a freedom from, you know, that gives you freedom from your physical access or anything else. So if I have 50 firewalls, I'll add all 50 firewalls here, and from here itself I can manage all my devices, right? So that is called FortiCloud. Okay, but it will have some limitations, but most of the things you guys can do it from here itself. So this is called cloud-based management. What else I can do with FortiCloud? Here I can come and I can see I have FortiCloud, FortiManager, FortiAce Cloud, right? So basically you can do all these you can apply all these features to your device if you get registered, if you have license of that. Okay, so core thing is a license to manage your product. Okay, so I believe what happens at the support site, I'm clear with that part. Again, I'm asking you guys, do you have any questions over here? Please let me know.
All good.
Fine. Now, the same thing I have shown here, you would register your device, then you would see all your information of the firewall. RMA feature, I just told you what is RMA feature to transfer your license. And this is about FortiGuard, guys. If you are taking a FortiGuard subscription, then these are the features, next generation features that comes under the FortiGuard. Antivirus, next generation, web filter, anti-spam, mobile security, FortiGuard, industrial security service, Forti Sandbox. These all feature will come under your FortiGuard subscription. So FortiGuard is nothing
Sir,
but it's a
hello.
package. Yeah, please tell me.
Sir, here we need to take like multiple subscription like FortiGuard and FortiCloud like this.
Correct. So here we have separate license. Now cloud-based services license are different and FortiGuard subscriptions are different. Okay. So if you
Okay.
want cloud-based subscriptions, that you have to add. If you are taking a FortiGuard subscription, if you are taking FortiGuard package, this
Mm-hmm.
is package, then you get all these features. Okay.
Okay.
Now one cloud is included here that is called Forti Sandbox Cloud. Guys, are you aware of what is called Forti Sandbox Cloud?
No,
No.
Hmm.
No, sir.
Okay, all right,
sir.
I'll tell you. See, sandbox word was given by IBM. Okay, so when I say sandbox, this is common word used by all companies, but different vendors will have different other names for same technology. Like Cisco calls it as AMP, uh, Palo Alto calls it as a wildfire, right? And Checkpoint calls it as a checkpoint sandbox. It calls it as a sandbox itself, you can say. And FortiGate also calls it as a sandbox only. Right. And when I say FortiGate, this also calls it as sandbox. Don't say FortiGate, guys. Say Fortinet. Okay. FortiGate is product. Fortinet is company. Okay. Fortinet also calls it as a sandbox only. So work of this sandbox. try understanding what is the main feature of sandbox. Okay. Now, to understand this, I'll give you one example. Let's say this is your firewall in your production, and here I have client. Here I have PC. And this is connected with your firewall, and firewall is connected with cloud. Okay. So this is your cloud, for example. Let's say this is your internet, you are getting access. Now, every time you are getting access to internet and traffic is passing from one interface to other interface through the firewall, assume this is your FortiGate firewall, and this is port 1 interface. No, don't say port 1, say port 2 interface. And here I have port 3 interface. So port 2 and port 3, these are the two interfaces. This is my LAN zone, and the other one is my WAN zone. Okay. I'm giving internet access to my private network, which passes from LAN zone to WAN zone and gets the internet access. This is how it works. Right. Now, remember, your firewall will have database. Okay, it has signature database. And what does signature database has? It has, defending mechanism. If any virus comes into your network, if any Trojan comes into your network, so what will be done? You'll have this database here. Okay. So let's say if any attack is there, let's say if any virus is there. Now this virus is coming from internet. Let's say this virus is coming from internet, right? Trying to enter your network. Your firewall will check this data with a signature database, and it will check, is it matching? If matching, it means it is detecting the virus and it will drop it. Okay. It means your signature database was having that medicine, you can say, in layman language, I'm saying. So that medicine reacted and it killed a virus. In the sense, there was a signature which understood that there is a virus, and virus was rectified. Action was taken and it was dropped. So here, what we understood is firewall has a fixed database. Inside the database, I might have 10,000 signatures, 20,000 signatures, right? And that signature is taking an access. Now, let me show you guys this signature database as well. I have access to a firewall. So this is my live firewall. I'll log in here.
Sir, do we have predefined database like in FortiGate firewall, or we need to uh,
No, every firewalls will have predefined database. That's what I'm saying. Okay, every firewalls will have predefined database. See here. This is your live FortiGate firewall. Okay, 40F. Now here, if you guys go to security profiles, inside the security profile, let's say antivirus, web filter, DNS, application filtering. For all these things, we'll have predefined signature database. Now see, if I click here, if I get into this, you see, through these protocols, if any virus or anything will try to pass, it will take action on that. Based on what? Based on signatures. It will have signatures. Let's say web filter if I go, application if I go, intrusion prevention if I go. So it has a predefined signatures inside. Now see here, view IPS signatures. IPS means what? Intrusion prevention system. Check signatures. Now you see here, thousands of signatures will be there inside the firewall. You see, total we have, total I have signatures over here, 20,102 signatures inside the firewall. And you can see here, these are the type of signatures. And these signatures are defined with action block, right? So what does it mean? It means if any attacks are there, right? And if it matches with this attack, it will take action as a block. It will try to block it. Now there is something called as server-based executions. It can be executed on these platforms. If such attack comes, then action will be taken as a block. And here I can see CVID numbers also generated over here. Now, what is CVID number? Later, these are advanced things that I'm telling you. Okay, these things we'll see later.
Hi Sushil, I need to drop and we'll resume tomorrow, same time.
Just a minute. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, all
yeah,
right.
no
And
problem.
kindly check here the access. I am unable to access the shared drive. So
Okay,
kindly check it once again for me, please.
yeah, sure,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah,
Thank you so much. Have a
bye,
good day. Bye.
bye, bye. So what I was telling here is, here we have fixed signature database. So you got some idea right now that yes, we have a signature database, right? Now understand what I was explaining here. So I lost that. It's back. Now, if I have a fixed signature database, and then if any attack is happening, let's say from outside, if any attack is happening, right? If any attack comes, it will match data with signature database. And if it is able to defend, it's okay. It can manage. But what if there is a new attack? What if there is a zero-day attack? What if there is a zero-day attack? Guys, are you aware of zero-day attack?
Yeah, I think the first, I think the first impact of a cyber attack, I reckon.
Yes, you can say as an attack which does not have any solution and the attack which are new. Okay. I mean,
Can say same like
the
COVID.
attack
We
for
have
which we don't have a solution and it has been newly created. That type of attack is zero-day. Yeah, please go ahead. Tell me.
yeah, we can say that before COVID was like that when we start zero day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Great. Yeah, example. Like COVID was kind of a zero-day attack for humans. Okay. So for which we were not prepared, we didn't had a solution as well. That was a zero-day attack for humans. Right. So same way, if we get a zero-day attack, then how would you prevent it? Right. So they have came up with new concept called as a sandbox. Okay, so this is our sandbox. FortiGate calls it as a Forti sandbox. Forti sandbox we have here. And inside Forti sandbox, it will be a testing environment. It is called basically as a testing environment. So this will be connected with your firewall. Okay. Now let's say if there is any attack, okay, like virus or Trojan, anything. Let's say any type of attack is there. So this first of all goes to your firewall. Firewall will try to match with the signature database. And if firewall feels, okay, file looks suspicious, but I am unable to find signature database, then this file will be sent to sandbox. Sandbox is a testing environment. It's a segregated testing environment. I mean, it's not affecting your regular traffic. It means if your traffic is passing through firewall here and there, this is not getting impacted. Okay. Separately, it takes your file to one environment, segregated environment, and there it does a testing whether your firewall is good or, I mean, whether your file is good or bad. So if sandbox detects this as an attack, it might block it and update your firewall with a new signature in future to defend such type of attacks. Right. If sandbox does not find it bad, then they might whitelist and send it to your destination. Right. So basically, sandbox is nothing but it's a isolated, segregated environment where it tries to filter or tries to test unknown files, right, and try to defend new type of attacks happening to your network. So your firewall has a fixed database. Based on the fixed database, you can't be sure that, okay, all the time your network is safe. So in today's date, you also need sandbox environment. Okay, you should have sandboxing to defend the attacks or to defend the new attacks happening in a market. This is the use of sandbox. Guys, am I clear with this sandboxing part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today we got a little late as well. So don't worry. Tomorrow onwards, sharp at 10:30 we'll start the class. So this registration discussion is done right now. Your next slide was about a HQIP and about downloading the firmware and all those things, which we already discussed. Okay. Now, guys, I already told you about FortiCloud. So inside the FortiCloud, I have already shown you FortiAnalyze means this is the screenshot of old cloud, guys. Okay. The new cloud has new modified options. Okay. So basically under the cloud, if you have the cloud license, you get FortiAnalyzer, FortiManager, FortiSandbox, this type of features, you get it inside the firewall. Can you guys see here? FortiCloud config. It means this firewall was registered with the FortiCloud itself. It means it was having license of FortiCloud. So through FortiCloud also we could manage it. How many devices were registered? Now this screenshot was taken like 5-6 years ago when I was working with one of the company. Okay. No, not 5-6 years. It was in 2017. I was in Hyderabad that time. Okay. So with that company, I had to manage few firewalls, and you can see all these listed firewalls over here. So I had basically taken a screenshot from that portal itself. Okay. So earlier portal was something different. Now portals has been changed. And these are the new advantages that we are getting inside the cloud. So guys, whatever we have discussed today, right, about a registration, about licensing, these things practically let's complete first, then we'll move forward. Okay. So I have a task for you. Our next task is, for next day, tomorrow we'll have registration itself. And if we get some time, then we'll move to next topic. And our next topic would be modes of operation on FortiGate firewall. What is NAT mode? What is transparent mode? I'll ask you these questions, guys. I want all of you to do research on what is NAT mode in FortiGate firewall and what is transparent mode in a FortiGate firewall. I want you guys to do research on it. Okay. So while discussing this topic, I'll ask you guys, tell me something about NAT mode and transparent mode. Okay. And then we'll move on. Is that fine, guys, all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys,
Yes.
tomorrow I'll see
I've
you
got a
guys.
question.
Yeah.
I've got a question, Sushil sir. What's the timeline for this course? Like, how much time does it take you usually? Fortinet one.
If we keep continuing 4 days a week, right? So around 1 month, 1 week I'll take to do all the practicals and all. I'll complete it. Okay.
And sir, Palo Alto,
Palo Alto also takes same time.
same time. And ASA also similar?
Same time. So that's somewhere around 3.5 months, you can say. Okay.
Yes.
It will take to complete. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
See, these timings, I take this much time just because I get into many other stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Deep way, if you want to understand, we have to spend time. Okay. Over
Absolutely.
at surface level, if you go, it won't take more than 3 weeks also. I'm taking 2 weeks extra just because I want to get into deeper things and show you as a real time practical.
Yes.
Okay. As a production environment, these things will be very helpful. Today, whatever we had discussed, right? In a production environment, this will help you guys a lot.
Yes.
Okay. See you guys. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All good for me for now.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ashish, I didn't get you.
Yeah. All good for me, Sushil, sir, for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Take